Hi everyone, good morning. It's a beautiful Monday morning. November is coming to an end. I'll be posting this on December 1st. The weather is so good. I'm not wearing jackets yet, at least. We are on our way for Parents' Day at my boys' school. You seem nervous though. Are you nervous, darling? A little bit. Really? Why though? Why you know? Because is this because it's your first time or what? You rather not be there? Huh? Talk now. Will you rather not be there? Oh, for real? Why?
I mean, I want to be there.
Sorry?
I want to be there, but I'm also nervous.
Maybe nervous. Okay, but yeah, come. I don't know. Why? Anyway, those days, I didn't like my parents being there. Baby, did you like your parents being there? Those days, I was happy that my parents they never came for any of those parents' days, right? Okay, maybe are you nervous because this is the first time that there will be a parents' day and you have to be there?
Yeah.
I hope you've been a good boy.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's normal. So in that vein, I just thought, okay, let me do this video because there's something that I saw online. Was it 2 weeks ago? And to be honest, that thing has really been bothering me. It's actually sad, to be honest, but it is what it is, and I don't think it is specific to just Malta. Whatever style of parenting people adopt and all, it is applicable anywhere. And before I start, I mean, this is not even to judge or to say, oh, this one does it better or you do it better or whatever. At the end of the day, we're all learning. See me, I'm learning every day. Like, parenting is a learning curve. It's so psychological, especially if you have more than one child. How you handle or deal with a child is different from how you deal with the other. It's just something that is very concerning. Like, I discussed it with my husband and we're like, wow, this is actually really sad, you know. So basically there was a particular post online, it was in the news. Malta students trail in computer literacy and computational thinking. Church schools and private schools did way better than state schools in Malta, you know, when it comes to computational thinking and computer literacy skills, you know, and it was quite concerning. Well, so I'll just read out one of the comments that I saw. It was a teacher's comment. It was really sad. Like, I could feel her pain because people started blaming teachers of state school. Okay, so I have to get my shades so that I'll be able to, so it will be clearer. People were like blaming teachers that, what exactly are they teaching them? That most teachers used to just miss school unprovoked. Like, it's almost as if it's not a big deal if they just miss school, and children are always having a lot of free classes, free lessons, and how would they cover the syllabus and blah 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 blah, you know. And that's true. I mean, I've heard that a lot, you know. But then again, there was a particular teacher that commented, and I could really feel her pain, and I could tell that she was a very passionate teacher. And I would just like to read it out and talk briefly about it. Okay? People throw shade at us because of the few who don't do their jobs properly, and there's something else that you might not have considered. What if most of these students that your child had in class never did their homework? Because they're blaming teachers that why don't they give homework to students, you know. What if they never did their homework and then wouldn't wait quietly until the teacher corrected it? What if no matter how many reports she gave them, they never did their work anyway and kept disrupting the class, and it was better for her to do what she could do during the lesson rather than fight a war she could not win? Have you ever considered that some students put teachers and well-mannered students through absolute hell when they don't want to learn? If I were to be paid, because the particular person she was responding to mentioned that, see, that it's time for teachers to start getting paid according to how students perform in class. So she said, if I were to be paid according to students' achievements, I would get only 50 euros a month. Oh my god, this is sad. Have you ever heard the expression, you can take a horse to the water but you can't make him drink? That's the story of our lives. Most children are forced to go to school. Very true. They show you from a young age that they are going to be skilled tradesmen and that they are not cut out for school. Trade schools should never have been closed down, blah blah blah. There are others who are just lazy and want easy money. No matter how much you try to motivate them, nothing works. Others just want to play online video games all the time. Some have serious is in uppercase, serious family problems that keep us up half the night worrying about them, and we can't do much to heal them from their past. But we try. So while they are at school, they make it their mission to make everybody else miserable. That was in uppercase. Every year I correct children writing tasks and remind them almost daily that a lot, best friend, as in these are different words, thank you, are spelled in 2 separate words, that the pronoun, anyway, she was just trying to talk about spelling and how much she teaches and all. But what do they write on their papers? They write the opposite of what you have taught them, you know, that every single time they make this mistake, and they are not paid any extra cent for the time they spend correcting writing tasks and all. So as you see, you can't really rely on statistics. You have to be in the system to know how complicated everything is. And yes, I do feel rather put out, because whenever people make a statement about teachers, it's almost always negative, and nobody stops to consider how hard a teacher's life can be. We are patient with them, we care about their well-being, we love them, and then hope that they grow up to be humans who are happy with their life choices and who can show love and compassion to others. That's all they hope for. From the tone, I could really tell that this is a teacher who really wants to see her students succeed. You know, I think she teaches English also in school, in a secondary school, and it is really, really sad. And yes, I know that, I mean, I've said it before, and we all can agree that a total child is not just the teachers or the school, really. It has to be everybody. And you know what really annoyed me there? She said they would actually be serious students. I mean, there are some parents that would go the extra mile and be dedicated enough to, you know, will I say, guide their child and all, and be there and know what exactly is going on, and, you know, be in their child's life, really. But those ones will now come to school and meet the majority who would rather not be there, or who would rather not take their studies seriously, and the likes. So it's actually really, really sad, and I can imagine that students, I mean teachers sometimes feel handicapped. But what is really painful is that part where she talked about the fact that, you know, a lot of them have serious, in uppercase, family issues. Just arrived. Sorry?
This is where my van passes.
Your van, right? Okay. I think we can pull more. Hey, seekers, Jesus. Before we finish today, hey, Jehovah Nissi. It's about to be a long day, guys. Yeah, I think you should check there. Wow.
Somebody just died.
I'm sure some people came really early. It is well. Well, I mean, see, what I'm just trying to say in essence is that parents, we need to really do our bit. Like, we need to see if we have to teach our child. Like, I don't understand how you would send, and or is it because you feel that, okay, you do not pay for school fee and you don't have to go the extra mile in ensuring that your child is, I mean, doing what he or she is supposed to do at school, instead of stressing other students or stressing the teacher. Like, I don't understand. It's not nice. Oh, you know her? It's really not nice at all. At the end of the day, even those also send their children to private or church and feel that, oh, that's the best and all, or because they are paying, they should get quality service. My dear, it doesn't work that way. Because if the parents sit down, fold their hands and do not do anything, it's still the same result you will get, no matter the kind of school the child attends. Your child facing emotional stress or going through a lot at home, or having family issues from the past or present or whenever, shouldn't be the case, really. Shouldn't be the case. Like, I don't know, I almost shed tears when I read this teacher's comment, because what will this teacher do? Please, we all are in this together. Let's just be there. Let us just address whatever needs to be addressed, you know, and be disciplined. Like, these days, I don't understand how they get to downplay discipline. And I know that in state schools, their hands are tied. They can only go as, I've heard of students that maybe they'll expel from church schools or private schools, and they go to state schools. State schools, they don't have a choice than to just accept everybody, you know. So the fact that, oh, you're not paying for the school fee doesn't mean that the school is a dumping ground for all sorts. I'll do a short video when I'm done. See you for now. finally, after we got there at 9 o'clock and it is 12:55, we spent about 3 hours here. Like, oh my god, it was so intense, because usually the previous primary school is just one teacher, right, one class teacher, but here we had to see every teacher. And oh, we didn't see ethics teacher, we saw every other teacher, like 17 or 16 of them, excluding one. So one thing I love about this place is that they are most parents are really intentional, as in Malta as a whole, regardless of school or whatever. Like here we went to, for each child, it was, I don't think I saw any child that it was just one parent, mother and father. Like I didn't see any child that was just one. So like, if it's for you to take leave to be there for that child, to attend Parents' Day, because there are a lot of things that we needed to know, or even for we ourselves to have, let's say, a better understanding of how and what the expectations are, especially in ICT. Babe, I was really impressed, you get, because I was clueless, like what exactly is the curriculum like and all, but the guy took us through the entire syllabus. This syllabus, like, I mean, what the expectations are and what they would be able to do at the end of the day. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. It's a learning curve for everybody. Like right there are some parents that are like, see, assignments, because they have a lot of assignments, they have a lot of continuous assessments, a lot in all the subjects, right? And some parents they were like, see, they have to always ensure that they remind the students. I remember, in fact, let me even use myself as an example. I remember when he was in primary school in year 6 then. So the switch from year 5 to year 6 was very, will I say, intense now. Like, it was, they said, doing a lot of projects, a lot of assignments in year 6, and we used to just concentrate on all the exams. And at the end of the day, we saw that I mean, it was new for him, and even we ourselves, it was, I didn't think that it was really important, in quotes. And he missed out on maybe submitting, handing over a couple of assignments, or maybe just not paying too much attention to some assignment just because we felt, oh, it's not the exam. In this new school, like secondary school, of course, we now understood that all of this will count towards the end of the year report. And thankfully, he himself is very responsible enough to say, okay, cannot, he hands in over his assignments on time, and well done, actually, right? That's what they all said. What I'm trying to say in essence is that we all have to be deliberate. Sometimes it can be so overwhelming. See, after a long day at work, the last thing I want to do is to open anyone's book to see what's going on. It is really hard, but I mean, we just need to be very intentional. Everyone, I mean, no matter the kind of school our children are in, state schools, church schools, and likes, everyone will have Parents' Day. I don't know how they organize it in some places, but for sure they will have, so ask questions. If a child is coming to school grunthled, if a child is coming to school with the and at the back of his or her mind that I'm not coming to learn, I'm just coming to play or disrupt the class or disturb people, it's really not fair on those who want to learn. It's not fair at all. So please, we need to really buckle our shoes. Like, at the end of the day, we want to raise responsible adults. What do you think, dude? What are your thoughts in terms of this whole parenting thing? Like, oh, I mean, based on the comments, I mean, we discussed it. We discussed the comments briefly, and we're like, come on, this is not nice. Like, you can imagine having this kind of very passionate teacher. And I think teachers generally are very passionate, to be honest. Like, see all the teachers we met today. Oh my god, like, I was blown away. Like, you could tell that they were so passionate and so full of life. And I noticed that they have, like, mostly young teachers, like, with innovative ideas. Nobody's bringing one 1960 vibe.
It's just a one sentence advice, which is set your priorities right. I feel our kids should actually take priority, especially when you've got a would I say paid employment or you are self-employed. Just dedicate the time towards them so that you would be part of their lives, part of their successes, and encourage them during their down times. Because you need to be a friend to them, you need to be a father to them, you also need to be you need to be a parent to them, and you also need to be their friend. and future is bright.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah?
what do you have to say? Any words? Any advice?
Very tired.
You're very tired. Any advice for?
Oh, okay. Just do what you've got to do.
Sorry?
Do what you've got to do.
You, what do you think you need to do better? Be better in dance. That's my boy's least favorite subject. Alright? You need to be better in dance, okay? Dance and which other subject again? Drama? Arts, yeah, dance and arts. Anyway, it's a learning curve. We're all learning. We're off to the library to borrow some books. This is a place they call, what do you call this place again? No, not Floriana, this creek. God will help us all and help us raise very great adults. We just got to the school, the library. What's that?
Good morning. If you're leaving the car within 1 hour, the warden will come.
I know,
keep-
I'm going to the library.
Yeah, but I'm just advising you.
Okay.
Make sure that the clock is
It's
set.
all right.
Okay, because they give you a ticket.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I
I used to set the clock, but
Really?
I
Did
didn't
I?
know this
Never
place they
knew.
used to set clock too.
never
me set
knew.
clock
I had no idea, to be
Can I
honest.
go upstairs?
Yeah, you
Yes,
can
yes,
go.
yes,
We have
yes.
just 1 hour less because I don't intend spending 1 hour here. So at the public library
Can I have
to
my
borrow
card or will you
books.
come with it?
I'm coming now.
You want to borrow books and
Do
then
you have your key with you?
I'm coming right away. See y'all later in my next video. I hope this video would encourage someone. I hope this video would really, I mean, it's the reality, it is what it is.